I have a customer that needs a safe open, and I have the exact safe lock. The problem that we've got is that the bolt is actually in the middle. So we've got, these are our levers, and I jumped online, I couldn't find a safe pick. So I tried making one. I tried it out of brass. That was the first effort. I went to the hobby shop and just got some brass, and rightio, I'll put the torch on it. Just melted away. So I thought, rightio, I'll grab some aluminium and I'll make it out of that. So doesn't kind of work very well, and I heated it up, looks deformed. And I thought to myself, well, what I can do is I can get a solid bit of brass, which I've got the remaining bit here, and what I'll do is I'll drill a hole in it. I first milled this section in there, and I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll drill a hole. And I thought, no, that's not going to work. So I thought, well, what I'll do is, so what I did is I grabbed another bit of brass rod, I drilled a hole through that, then I soldered it, I should say. So what we need to do is, there's our bolt, and we need to actually get past the bolt. And you can't buy these. So I literally just finished now. So I thought I'd put some nice little fancy handles on there. And I used M4. And I countersunk, well, I suppose you could call countersinking. I don't know. Yeah, whatever that is. So what we're going to do, and then I put a brass rod up there, and I used M4, and I decided not to go all the way through with the hole. Could do with a bit of a polish. So how this works, now all I've got to do is practice and be able to actually use it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up the bolt like that. There's enough in the bottom, and I can get to my 3 levers underneath and then go up. Obviously the spring's kind of not in there, and then go to my other 3. So I remember when I was in TAFE, Mark Nixon in Ultimo TAFE, he says, well, make one. So I think I did. I know my car got stolen and all my tools got nicked and all this and that, but I really haven't had any need for it. Sister-in-law went to TAFE today, so, but that will work really well. I should have actually pulled it apart. Actually, you can see it there where I've actually milled it. So the pin has still got a lot of strength in there. I've just nicked it a bit. And turn the over the other side. The rest of the pin is just there. You can just see it. But I can put a fair bit of pressure on this. So let's just do that. So using that, I've got to get it in the hole. Pull that up a bit. There we go. We'll do it like that, so this is actually on top. Okay, so what's happening is I've just got to tighten up these Allen head screws. So they are screwing onto this shaft here, but I could just turn it with a shaft. I can see here that my shaft is turning, but my top bit isn't. I just finished this here, so maybe I need to just take a little bit off. It's not gripping onto the shaft. But let's try it without that. And I'll just move it with my hand. I can move the whole lock. So there's plenty of tension there. I have to move the whole thing. So that is more than strong enough. So I'll just nip these up. I might even put some flats on either side of this. So I'll just pause the video and pull that apart. So what I need to do is, I'm not going to recut that recess, but what I'll do is I'll just put this back on the lathe and I'll countersink this further down because it's not going deep enough to actually catch this outer piece. So I'll do it with both of them. I'll make them go lower. Okay, so I've just made one a lot lower, and that will screw into there. So and then I made this one a lot lower as well. And we should be able to now grab that tube. Right, so that's now put on. So I will have to cut the screws down a little bit because I would like the recess that I cut in there to actually be staying there. So we'll try that again. Just undo this. We'll lift this up a little bit just so it's got something to sit in there. Plenty of tension, and just using it. So that will work really well. So that was made out of, that's brass, that's piano wire, aluminium, one of those 6061, and I think that's 6060, solid brass rod, and then just a brass pin, just one of those, and then a bit of solder. Just use this solder and this poison and the torch. So that is it, completely done. And what I can do now is use one of those Lishi cases that they come with. Well, the Lishis come with, and I can put it in one of those cases. So that will protect it. Okay, thanks for watching.